Dementia, especially Alzheimer's, is more common in women than men, and it's for reasons we do not fully understand. For example, a number of studies over the years have looked at sex hormones and their relationship to the development of dementia and Alzheimer's, and found that there were some relationships, especially things like having your period later or having very high levels of estradiol. But a recent study has expanded on this research by asking a question related to environmental effects, in particular, structural sexism. This refers to features of the social structures in a location that tend to create gender disparity and to look for signs of those things. In the case of this particular study, they measured structural sexism by things like labor force participation, the wage gap, whether or not there were women in the state legislature, how many women versus men were above the poverty threshold, and even a few medical type things like maternal mortality ratio. Then they ranked the states in the US by their structural sexism and found that there was a stark relationship between that number and the development of cognitive difficulties and memory difficulties in particular. And they also found that this was much stronger in black women than in white women. And in particular, they found that those born in Mississippi, the state with the highest structural sexism score, had the equivalent of a 9-year increase in cognitive age. In other words, had memory decline equivalent to those who were 9 years older in states with lower structural sexism scores. Now, of course, this isn't the whole picture. As I shared at the beginning of the video, there's a lot of research showing a relationship with biological markers and hormone levels. So it is a complex question of why we see that women are more likely to develop dementia as compared to men, but it's a really interesting finding nonetheless. Anyway, as always, what do you think? Please let me know in the comments below, and also if there's anything else you'd like me to cover in future videos.